What's going on, y'all? Good morning. Hopefully everybody doing well. I'm all right. I've been better. Definitely been worse. So, I put up that video, about 2 weeks ago, just saying I was extremely overwhelmed, dealing with a lot, right? And thank you for a lot of y'all commented, a few of y'all DM, different things, just showing support. I appreciate y'all. Y'all don't know how much that means. Or maybe y'all do. Because the one thing for sure in life, we all done been through some bullshit. Right? And somebody said or did something nice for us, and it meant the world. So, thank y'all. So I'm out here in New Jersey for the next couple days. I got a couple schools to speak at in Bridgewater, New Jersey. So I'm staying at the hotel, which, I love being home, love being with my family. Sometimes we all need a break, right? And I also love going to speak to the kids. So a lot of y'all was asking, Frank, what's going on? What are you dealing with? Some people threw out ideas. Some people had said, did somebody relapse? Are you going through a divorce? Is it just the weather? All types of stuff like that, right? So nobody relapsed, anything like that. Thankfully, I'm not saying that that shit will never happen, because I never say never at this point in my life, right? But I'm very, very, very firm in my recovery that I don't see that. I don't see that becoming an issue. You know what I'm saying? I understand very well that nothing I have in my life I can have and get high at. It just can't. Everything is gone, right? Family, business, everything is gone. Nothing can coexist, right? It's either one or the other, especially with me, because I don't know how to do anything in moderation. Anything that I do, I go super, super hard, or I don't do at all, right? And then y'all was saying, well, maybe Rachel relapsed, or maybe, something like that. No, Rachel didn't relapse. So this is, I don't know, man. Listen, like I said, sometimes people change, right? Sometimes people change. So my relationship, marriage with Rachel, right? First of all, any of y'all that know me, and this is a little difficult for me to speak about, right? So any of y'all that know me know that, or you guys watch the channel, know that, Rachel is, she's the absolute love of my life, right? So from the first time that I met her, I just knew there was something special. And it wasn't like love at first sight or anything like that, right? It was just, I knew this is different, right? And maybe it was the situation that she was in. I'm a natural protector, right? If I see somebody that I think is a good person, right? And you see somebody taking advantage of them or something, for me, I don't like that shit. I'm a natural protector, right? Especially of women. So maybe that's what it was. Who knows? But throughout the years, of dealing with her and being married, we've had ups and downs. This is one of those valleys, right? Because everything just can't always be smiles and laughs and everything perfect, right? Things can't be like that. Because if they are, then I believe, we start to take things for granted, right? I'm always one of those people that believe that when we have those valleys, that makes us appreciate the peaks, right? When we have those hard times, that's what makes us appreciate the good times. They go hand in hand. We can't have one without the other, right? At least this is my belief. It makes us appreciate just how good and how special things are when they were good, right? When they were ideal. So for me, this is one of those valleys, right? We've been married 12 years, 11 years. We've been together 12 years. We've been married 11. We've been dealing with each other for over 20 years, right? I'm trying to go to Dunkin' Donuts, and I don't know where the hell I'm going. This thing is taking me. Excuse me. I put Dunkin' Donuts to go before I go to the school, and I don't know what the hell happened. It took me straight to the school. No Dunkin' Donuts. Can't go to the school yet, though. Anyway, excuse me. So, this is one of those valleys. So, let me put it this way, right? If I had it my way and I got to structure things exactly the way I wanted them to, we would be together until I die, and then, or one of us dies, right? And then we would be together, be buried together, and then together in the afterlife. Sometimes just because we want that doesn't mean that other people want that. You know what I mean? Sometimes just because we feel a certain way doesn't mean that other people feel a certain way.
Where do you want to go?
I want to go to Dunkin' Donuts.
One option is Dunkin' on US 22 in Somerville.
Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Siri. All right. So, anyway, just because we feel a certain way doesn't mean that others do. Doesn't mean that those feelings have to be reciprocated. All that shit. It sucks, right? It sucks. We've all been in a situation where we wanted one thing and somebody wanted another, right? And the thing is like, once again, this is hard for me to speak of, all right? And especially make public, because I know what comes with this, right? I know what comes with this. If I didn't care or didn't love her, then I would be selfish and think of only myself, right? But that's not the case. I love her more than anything. I've never seen a more beautiful woman than her. Sometimes loving is enough. Excuse me. Sometimes love just isn't enough, right? Sometimes it's not. I think when you see those people that are married 60 years, still in love, a lot of stuff has to go right? Because a lot of stuff went wrong throughout the course of that marriage. So a lot of stuff has to go right. You have to have timing, you have to have, and luck on your side, I believe, of course, and then God, So, yeah. So that's what I've been dealing with, right? Still dealing with, don't know how to deal with it. It's angry, it's frustrating. It's everything. It's emotions that I've never even felt. It's just, it's a mess, to say the least, right? Now I see, at times you hear people, you hear of people, they just like, whole life falls apart and they go crazy and don't know how to deal with things. I can see how that happens to people. 100%. I can see how that happens to people. Because the feelings and the thoughts and everything that I've been processing are nuts. It's a lot of disbelief. It's a lot, it's crazy. It's crazy, to say the least, And I debated even putting this video out, right? But me going through this, I hopped on YouTube and I said, man, what do other people do in my situation? And I didn't find nothing. So I said, damn, I know there's other people that are going through exactly what I'm going through right now, and probably even worse. So I said, you know what? I'm going to make that video. Excuse me one second.
Good morning.
Good morning. Could I please have extra large hot coffee, extra cream, extra sugar with vanilla flavoring?
Vanilla flavor?
Yes, ma'am. That's everything.
Okay, Priscilla, thank you.
Thank you. So I said, I know there's other people that are going through what I'm going through, right? And worse. What if they go looking and don't find, right? And need, I don't know, just need to see what other people are doing or how other people are processing stuff, right? So that's why I hit record this morning. So I'll grab my coffee, go to the school, speak to the kids, put a smile on my face for the rest of the day. Make pretend everything is fine. All right. Put on that mask. Y'all know that mask. We all put it on. I got to put mine on today. Put that mask on, say, yo, I'm good. Yep, everything's fine. When inside, you don't feel that way. So, yeah. Something else I would say also, right? Because I had a friend that just got married a weekend ago.
Hi, sir.
Good morning.
Morning.
61, thank you.
And I went and I cut his hair, his wedding party's hair for the wedding, all the guys. And they're all there with their wives.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. They're all there with their wives, and they're talking about, and none of them know what I'm going through, right? And they're talking about how they're so happy because they get, they get time to just spend with their wife, to come to this wedding. They have their parents-in-law watching the kids, their mother-in-law, their father-in-law, whatever, watching the kids, and they're happy, and then they're, they don't know what I'm going through, right? And then my friend that I'm cutting his hair, he's the groom, and he sent me pictures after the wedding, and I just tell him, man, that's beautiful. Appreciate your time together. Don't take a second for granted, right? Sometimes we take people for granted, and not in a bad way, right? I equate it to this. When we wake up in the morning, we go to wash our face and brush our teeth. We take for granted that when we turn that faucet in the sink, that there's going to be water, right? And then we take it for granted that it's going to be clean water. And then we take it for granted that it's going to be hot water or cold water, right? And then we take it for granted again that when we go back the next day, it's going to be the same thing. In that sense, I say sometimes we take people for granted, right? We just assume that they're always going to be there, right? We just assume that, okay, as long as I play by the rules, right? As long as I don't put my hands on you or abuse you or cheat on you or anything like that, you're always going to be there. It's not always true, though. It's not always true, Sometimes people change. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes love isn't enough. And it's so, like, this literally has my mind blown. It's nuts. It's nuts. I can't process it. It's nuts. But it's also life, right? Life throws curveballs, sinkers, all that shit. Some of them we strike out on, some of them we hit home runs, some we get walked, sometimes those pitches hit us. So that's it. I thank you guys for sitting through this. It's a long video of me just rambling. I asked for prayers. Please and thank you. Thank you guys. And apologies for sort of struggling through this, right? I'm just in disbelief a little. It's the way it goes, though, right? All right. Remember to be kind, loving, and patient. Have a great day, and thank you guys.